Bev is called from Upminster and Andy in Bournemouth. We don't have a great deal of time, so I'm going to open both your mics at the same time and you can have at it about Boris Johnson. Bev, you are in favour of Boris Johnson. Andy, I don't think you are you?
No, not at all. Not at all. Taking point with what your caller said earlier, that he related to him as a prime minister because he had the same failings. And I don't want a prime minister that has the same failings. I don't want a prime minister that lies like I do occasionally. I don't want anyone to be my prime minister that may have had infidelities. I haven't, but I want someone who's my prime minister who's been contrite, who's had those problems and has overcome them. And he hasn't, because he continues to do those things. That is not someone to look up to. It's wrong.
Do you need to look up to him? Because I don't need to look up to him or anyone in that office. It's great if you can, but I just want them to be really good at it.
Yeah, actually, it's a wrong word to say look up to. Someone I want to be proud of as my prime minister, because they're doing a better job than I could.
OK, now, Bev, go on.
Right, OK, just a couple of things. One, Boris was elected by a landslide on the Brexit ticket. Unfortunately, we have a pandemic which nobody saw in December, January maybe, and with everything and with all the governments around the world, because they all seem to have...
Well, we did see it. It's not true to say nobody saw it, is it? It was coming our way for about 4 months, wasn't it?
Well, we didn't know in December quite what was going to happen when Boris actually was elected.
In December.
Nobody saw this
but
coming.
There were means of knowing and doing things, weren't there then?
Yeah. There could have been, but nobody saw this. And every single government, or it was certainly in and around the Western world, certainly, they're all moaning at their own prime ministers, presidents, whatever it happens to be, that they're not doing this, that right, and they're not doing that right. What do you expect him to do?
I expect him to tell the truth. I expect him to be ethical. I expect him to do the right thing.
Ethical. This is reactive. This is reactive. Everything has to be reactive.
Have you not heard the Eddie Mair takedown of him? Have you not heard and seen the Eddie Mair?
Hang on. This is becoming a bit. Hang on. This is becoming a bit Joe Biden, Donald Trump, one at a time. Go on, Andy. I'll come to you, Bev. I promise. Bev, I'll come to you. Give him a break, Andy. Go on.
How can you say he's not unethical? If you had seen the Eddie Mair takedown of that guy on the BBC Sunday show, he has not changed from that man at all. His MO is exactly the same.
Bev?
I just think you've got to give the bloke a break. And I get sick to the back teeth of every single sector in this country, particularly, saying government should do this, government should do that. Where is the entrepreneurial spirit of this country? Why aren't businesses trying to help themselves rather than just sitting back on their great fat behinds and expecting to be handed out all the time?
Oh, Bev, we might have to pick that one up another day and get businesses responding to that.